All right. Check. We looking good?
Yep. Check. You whack somebody in hockey, that's a check. You get a lump on your balls, you better check.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Daft podcast. This is episode number 10. We have made it to the fucking double digits. Finally.
Be proud of us, I guess.
I'm proud. I didn't think we'd make it here, but we did. We're drinking Michelob Pure Gold. Don't give a fuck what you say.
I was going to say that we're going to be called
great.
bitches by all of our listeners now.
It's all right. In the episode we have not yet released with, it's kind of what we started with, so.
It's low carb.
It is low carb. You know what? You can drink more. You don't get as drunk, but you don't feel like shit. And I like it.
I can't wait to be hammered in an hour.
Oh, that's not going to happen. You can drink the whole pack and it's not going to do shit. But we'll see where we're at.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah. So what I forgot to say on the last podcast was when I got pulled over last week.
You got pulled over?
Yeah. Yeah, I got pulled over by Colleyville police on John McCain over there. For those of you that don't know, me and
That's
Ian...
a street, not a person.
Yeah, it's both. But me and Ian, we take the same road to work every day. And by the way, I forgot to mention already that we have a watcher here tonight. He's not on camera and he's not on recording. But
yeah, we have a third party in the room and you probably can hear him.
My good old Papa is in the room tonight. So he wanted to see what this was all about. So he said, hey,
well, I mean,
fuck it.
Give him a greeting then. Say something. No, anything.
Anything.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's on. He's live.
Mr. Anything is in the building.
So as I was saying, I'm taking my normal stroll on to work and I get pulled over and literally my reaction was the car passed me and I see it start whipping a bitch. I instantly knew it was a cop.
Yep.
And I'm like, don't pull me over. Like, what am I doing? Because I always put it on cruise control on my way to work, but this specific day, I did not. Okay?
You put it at cruise control at 30 miles an hour?
I got a lead foot.
Okay.
I got a lead foot, dude. But this day I didn't, and I was going an entire 8 miles an hour over the speed limit. Okay?
You godless heathen.
I know, dude.
8 miles an hour.
Freaking Earnhardt over here hauling ass.
38. Watch it.
I know, but because originally when I've gotten pulled over twice on this road, and a long time ago it was for going 14 over, and the cop let me go. He was pretty cool. So this time, cop pulls me over, and he's like, you know why I pulled you over? And I'm like, no. I didn't know I was speeding at the time. And he's like, well, I pulled you over going 8 over. And I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't have an excuse. I was just like, yes, sir. You know, whatever.
Whoops.
Yeah, basically. He's like, all right, and goes back to his car. And he comes back. And he's like, all right, I'm going to let you off with a warning. And I was like, okay, yeah, thanks, man. Thank you. And he's like, just take it easy out there. I'm like, cool. And I pull off, and I'm like, dude, what is it with the police on this road, dude? Anywhere else? My ass is getting a ticket.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you right now, Fort Worth State Trooper, my ass is grass. I've got a ticket, I've got a ticket once from them. But there's no way I'm getting out of it.
Wait. Let me guess. Mid-cities.
No, I got pulled over by, North Hills cop on mid-cities.
Okay.
But then I got pulled over on 820 by a state trooper. I got a ticket both those times, but that was a long time ago. Yeah, I was going 14 over one time, and then I was going 17 over one time. Dude, it's just something about listening to heavy metal that makes your foot a lot heavier.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I can remember I was listening to Lamb of God on the way to the gym when I got a ticket on mid-cities.
I got pulled over on John McCain, too. The road, not the person. And I was going 13 over in my Mazda Miata.
Yeah, that was great.
I was topping that bitch out at 43. And it was 5:30 in the fucking morning because this is kind of a long story now that I think about it, because I worked as a valet at a Mercedes dealership. Not that the Mercedes part mattered, but I worked as a valet at a dealership. And our job was obviously to move cars around whenever it was necessary. Well, we suspected the night before this happened that it was going to hail at work, like overnight. And while hail damage is not our problem, like we seriously don't assume any responsibility. We still try to get every car inside whenever possible. Well, the people who open and the people who close are obviously two different sets of people. And the people who closed pulled all the cars in overnight. And our manager did not tell us that they did that. And the reason that matters is because there's about 200 cars inside that have to get the fuck out because it's the shop and the technicians have to be able to drive through and do their work.
Yeah.
So you have to get there an hour early to clear the shop out before we open. Well, the manager didn't bother letting us know that. So he is blowing our phones up at 5 in the fart on a kitten's twat o'clock in the morning. He fucking, hey, wake up, wakey, hands off the snakey, you gotta get up. And I'm like, what the fuck could you possibly want right now? Like, he's acting like we're on-call paramedics. I'm a valet, okay?
We're not saving lives.
Yeah, I make $12 an hour. If I get there on time, then, I mean, fuck it, so be it. Who cares if the text can't work for an hour? Nobody is gonna know the difference except for them. Mm-hmm. But anyway, against my better judgment, I rushed to throw my clothes on, rushed to work, and that's when I was caught going 43 and a 30. And I explained everything that I just explained to you to the cop as he strolled on up to my muscle car. And he came back, he's like, "You're having a rough morning." I'm like, "You think?"
You know shit.
He's like, "I'm going to let you off with a warning. Just keep
this hot rod under the speed limit, kid." Jesus, man. You know, hey, the point I'm just trying to get at is either it's just the Colleyville Police Department, or if you're actually respectable and, you know, nice, you might get off. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
No. I mean, I was respectful the 2 times I did get tickets, but I was really far from home, so they knew I wouldn't be able to argue about them, so they gave them to me.
I've had those.
One was in fucking, like, Cleveland, Ohio.
The fuck you doing in Cleveland?
Well, I was on my way to Sandusky. You know Cedar Point?
Oh, the
amusement park?
Yeah.
Yeah, like best amusement park in the world or whatever. A whole bunch of friends and I went up there and, well, we did amusement park things. And on the way back, I was caught
going on the side of the road with no coverage again.
No, that is a Corpus Christi only moment.
Oh, okay.
But on my way back, I was caught going 88 and a 70. And I mean, yeah, I was respectful, but at the same time, I was like halfway running.
Isn't it they only take you to jail if you're going twice the speed limit?
25 or more over, and the law gets kind of serious. 24 over, they can only ticket you. 25 over, that's when you can be charged with reckless driving, reckless endangerment. Who gives a shit what they want to call it? But 25 is where most states start taking it pretty seriously. In fact, I went to Circuit of the Americas, which is a racetrack down in Austin. What was it, like 2 weeks ago now?
That was like last weekend. Was it last weekend?
No, it was 2 weekends ago.
Who cares?
Anyway, 2 weeks ago, went down there, and I was hanging out at the track. I had gone with a whole bunch of my friends, and I couldn't leave. Reason doesn't matter, but I couldn't leave, so my friends were going to offer to get me lunch and bring it back to me. I said, "Thanks, please do." Well, Martin. Yeah. Hey, Martin! Anyway, that was his name. He left in his FRS, and all my other friends left in some other car. Who cares? Well, when my lunch came and they had returned, one of my friends who were in the other car was driving Martin's FRS. And he's like, "Here's your lunch, man. I got it for you. But I'm just going to straight up tell you, something happened, and I'm not going to, like, sugarcoat it because, I mean, you're going to find out. But Martin was pulled over on the way over here going 100 in a 60. I was like, okay. He's like, "And now you're probably wondering where Martin is." I was like, I wasn't, but continue. He's like, they took him, man. So, yeah, you can get arrested for 40 over. I can tell you that straight up.
Man, it's just... Every time I get pulled over, I just assume it's the end of the month and it's their quota. They're going for their quota.
What is that, a dragon?
What did
quota
I say?
dragon?
What did I say? Quota.
Quota.
All right. Whatever that means. But
Quota. It's
Quota.
2 syllables.
you got it. English. I know words are hard sometimes, but... So yeah, that was my experience with that. And then probably the other thing I really wanted to get to was when I hit my knee really fucking hard on that gate outside in my hallway.
What kind of... There's a gate in your hallway?
Okay, so there is a baby gate.
Baby gate. There we go.
Basically, in my hallway because we don't want our dogs to get back in the bedrooms and just, get dirt everywhere.
Fuck shit up.
Yeah, hair and all that kinds of shit. Hey, by the way, having pets is crazy because you know what? I was so excited because we just bought one of those handheld little vacuums and holy shit, I know I'm an adult when I am fucking excited about a handheld vacuum to vacuum my damn bed. Okay?
Holy shit, look at what this is picking up.
Dude, that was my exact fucking reaction, dude. I was just vacuuming, Jordan's in there and I'm like, holy shit, look at this thing. And
I'm about to put Maya back on the bed. Maya, get hair on this. You need to
get
see
up there,
this.
and then I turn it on. She gets scared shitless, runs off. I'm like, yes, get her. But, hey, it's the life of having dogs. That's what happens. You bring dogs in. There's hair everywhere. Dude, what the fuck is the deal with... I mean, you have cats, so you might kind of have the same thing.
Well, I
don't know.
had dogs too, so...
Okay, so you might know this then. There's obviously dog hair all over the bed, the floor, fucking chairs,
everything that dogs touch.
And I'm sitting here, I'm cleaning the damn countertops. There it is.
Whatever those are.
Yeah, those things. The countertops, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck does hair, like, I'm wiping it off, it's sparkly clean, and I'm like, the fucking black hair. And I get it off with one finger and like scrape it onto the floor because I'm gonna, sweep later. And then I'm like, oh, this looks really, there's another fucking black hair. And I'm like, Jordan doesn't have short black hair, so I'm like, how does the dogs aren't on the counter?
It just, I don't know. Like pretty soon you're like,
fucking yeah, they're shaking all over the place, so I guess it's flying floating up in the air.
Yeah,
but I mean, Jordan, of course, Jordan makes me feel stupid. She's like, well, the hair's on us, and we're up here. I'm like, oh, yeah.
That's pretty sound, actually.
I'm like,
yes.
You know what? This makes complete sense. Thank you, honey. Now that stops my wondering. But anyways, back to the gate.
Yeah.
So I was taking the dogs to go take a bath. Okay. I'm going to go clean them. I pick up Maya because she's scared shitless of water. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just the bath. Whatever. We haven't experimented with a whole pool or anything yet, so... Marley doesn't have a problem with the pool so much, but he doesn't really like the bath anymore. And then Maya, still trying to figure that out. But I pick her up, just got Marley done. I'm taking her back there. I step one foot over and I start to bring the other one over and I think I'm clear and I bring my knee like an MMA fighter down with full force and I hit that motherfucker so hard. I dropped the dog and I screamed fuck about 5 damn times. And then I turned around and I said... I started fucking cussing out the gate like it was a live human being that just fucking pissed me off and like smacked my girlfriend's ass. Huh?
That it jumped out in front of you?
Dude, I almost drop kicked the fucking gate. I was so close, but I didn't want to damage the walls and like just fucking get a scratch or something. Because I dropped the dog.
Because then you're even madder that some other shit's damaged, even though it's totally your fault. You'll get mad at the gate some more.
Yeah, but I dropped the dog and I'm like, fuck! And then I turn around, I'm like, you fucking gate! You motherfucker! And then I turn around and the dog's running off and I'm like, now I'm pissed off because I scared the dog. Now I gotta go comfort the dog. And where do I find the dog? She's cowering in the damn closet. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. And I'm like, God, motherfucker, my knee. It's okay. It's okay, honey. You want to take a bath? I know you don't, but it's okay. And I'm fucking hobbling like a fucking 80-year-old man. I'm like, dude. And I look down and my freaking knee's purple with a big ass welt on it. I'm like, why the fuck do we have this gate? We need to throw it away.
I did it to keep the dogs out, but I literally hurt myself carrying a dog over it.
Because here's the backstory to this gate. This isn't the first time that I've hit this gate. I broke my toe on this gate about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Because guess what? I stepped over it, thought I was clear, and instead of hitting my knee on it with full force, I did a dumbass Anderson Silva kick and hit the top of the damn gate, just full force, and I thought I jammed my toe. But you know what? Hey, guess what? Can't move my toe. Cool. Done. Still
Severed
hurts.
a nerve on a broken bone, probably.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, well, you'll be fine.
You know the feeling when you... Dude, I'll get to that in a second. Have you ever just like... Say you're rushing for work. I'm gonna get somewhere here.
I'm half German, half Irish, never Russian, but continue. I won't even pretend to be Russian at work.
All right. So you're Russian, but not like real Russian. You're Russian, like going fast. Okay. So you're trying to get ready for work. You're running late and you're Russian. Okay.
And what would the Russianians say?
Have you ever like tried to like cut around a corner like as fast as possible, like you're speed walking, right? Dude, have you ever just tried to cut a corner and you like ran into the corner with your shoulder?
Put your whole shoulder in the door frame?
Yeah, you like shoulder check the fucking door frame and then you just turn to the door frame and you're like, motherfucker, and then just keep going about your day.
Like it was a dick at the bar that ran into you without apologizing.
Yeah, I swear.
I'd say something.
Yeah, you just give it a
your
whole
door.
like little, flinch, bitch. You give one of those, and you're just like, you walk away, and you're like, fuck, and you're like, yeah, I just bucked at a freaking wall. That's basically how I felt with the gate. But I was gonna say, I was like, you had to have done that with like stubbing your toe or some shit. That's got to be the funniest thing. It's like after the fact, that's got to be the funniest thing ever. It's like the fucking worst thing in the world, but then the funniest thing after.
Oh yeah, like I think it's natural to get mad at something that you hurt yourself on, because then you start like just trying to come up with reasons to hate that thing. Like, why is it there? Why even
right.
I put it there? But you need a beer or something? What you doing? Oh, okay.
I'm making sure my shit's still working.
All right. Anyway. The time I can remember best getting mad at shit that didn't deserve to get mad at because it wasn't living and it did nothing to me was back when I worked at Amazon, which is a hellhole of a job. Never worked there. Yeah, if there's one thing that you get out of all 10 episodes of this podcast, it's never work at fucking Amazon.
Ever.
Anyway, so the job was obviously very dreadful, very boring, and super repetitious. I'm trying to make the story as short as possible, but I'm stalling, so it's making it longer.
Don't spill
to make a long story short, make it long.
Don't spill the beer on your laptop.
Like this?
Yeah, we've already had this. Don't do it again, please.
But no, not again. Not with that one, hopefully. Anyway, a part of my job was just literally picking up a single item. Like trays would come down this conveyor belt with a single item in them. I would grab that item. I would turn around and like there's this wall of, I hate saying this because it makes me feel like a little child, cubbies.
Something about the word cubbies, it makes you feel like you're fucking 4.
Exactly. I feel like a fucking kindergartner again when I say cubbies, but like just a wall of those. And it's going to have a light underneath the one that I need to put whatever item I just picked up into. It's going to be flashing. So I need to put it in there, and then I need to push a button to say that I put it in there. Repeat the process. Well, I mean, like I said, single item every time. It could be a fucking phone charger cable. It could be a gift card. Or it could be like a 24 pack of water. And I mean, 24 pack of water, only a bitch would complain about lifting 24 20-ounce bottles of water. But after having worked 5 11-hour days in a row, which happens at Amazon routinely, and your back is fucked up like mine, then suddenly everything fucking hurts.
Yep.
So, like, a case of water would come down, and I'm like muttering obscenities to the water as I'm putting it in this little fucking cubby. It's like, who the fuck needs to order fucking water on the goddamn internet? And I'm like sitting and pushing the button. God damn it, it's a bag of dog food.
Anything over 10 pounds, you're pissed off.
Yeah, I'm literally just muttering to myself how much I fucking hate this thing and the idiot that needed to order it on the internet so that I had to deal with it.
How many times you mutter lazy fuck to these little things?
Yeah, I actually said that. I remember saying those words. Lazy fucking dickhead. Making me pick up this fucking muscle milk. It's like 3 pounds, but god damn it, I'm so tired.
That's how I felt when I worked up at Lowe's as a truck unloader.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, dude.
That was probably like a lot bigger shit, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but let me tell you, I got really, really good at forklifting when I was there. And after a while, I mean, there's shit of all sizes. But at some point, you're like, don't touch it. Fuck it. Let's try the forklift. They're like, yeah, but it's a fucking lawn chair. Fuck it. It's in a big ass box. We're moving it with the forklift. I am the leader of this bitch. Leave it. And then I go.
I'm the guy with the keys to the forklift. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna fucking argue with me? No.
Let me tell you something. I had plenty of guys that would argue with me, bro. Plenty. For some reason, we all got our forklifting license at the same exact time. Don't know why.
Okay.
It was me and another dude and these 2 new guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I am like practicing whenever I can get a chance, and I started getting really good at it. Well, long story short, I am the fastest one out of all of them. So, ideally, have the fastest motherfucker get on the forklift to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was only working 5 to 11. I was in college. I was making a little bit of coin for some gas, and whatnot. But hey, I wasn't, at the time I was like not worrying about overtime and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm like looking at the clock. I'm like, you know what? I can get us out of here by 10 tonight. I was like, hour early? Hell yeah. I got class at 8 o'clock. And of course, to me, that was like 4 a.m. at the time. So I'm like, hell yeah, we can get out of here. And I remember one night, dude, one of the newer dudes was like, he's like, hey, let me go ahead and get on the forklift tonight. And I was like, yeah, okay. I guess he took that as, yeah, okay, sure. But I was literally like, no, bitch.
Oh, sarcastic. Yeah, okay.
So
I mean, yeah, or
dude, he came. He saw me on there, and I already have like a fourth of the truck done because I forgot what they were doing. They were taking some shit out or something like that. And they come back, and I'm on the forklift, and he's like, "I thought you said I could do this, man." And I'm like, at this point, I'm already pissed off, and I'm like, dude, I'm fucking faster. You're slow as shit. You do the math.
it's so hard not to reference Chris D'Elia on this fucking podcast.
Oh, I wasn't trying to.
Guess what? You do the math.
I was not trying to reference him at all. But, hey, that's what I said. I was like, you do the math. So, what did I do? I hit the gas, and I kept unloading. I said, I don't give a shit. I'm doing this. So, I kept unloading, and, I tried to pick up stupid shit. And every once in a while, I'd pick something up, and I'm like, yeah, felt accomplished, went back, punctured something behind it. I'm like, push it over to the side. Turn it around. Turn the box around. But I got pretty fucking good at the forklift, man. That was you ever drifted a forklift? That's a question for you.
It's rear steering. How do you drift a rear steer vehicle?
No, I mean like you like slam on the brakes and do like a whole turn with the front and everything. Yeah. It's
that sounds horrifying.
It's dangerous as hell, but hey, it's possible. Dude, that reminds me too. One time when I was working at Lowe's, our trash compactor caught on fire. So somebody put chemicals in there weren't supposed to. Hey, but so they like pulled the whole trash compactor out and it like poured shit all over the parking lot. And guess whose job it was to put it all back in the trash compactor? The fucking unloading crew, of course. So most people would just take their 2 hands and pick things up, put it back into the trash compactor.
Let me guess, not Colton though.
Fuck no, dude. I was like, look, it's 5:30 right now. I bet you can get out of here by 9:30. 9:30, 10 is the latest. Got this. And they're like, what's your bright idea? I'll be like, I'll be right back. I was like, unlock the dumpster door. I was like, we'll be right back. So they unlocked the dumpster door, and the dumpster door was facing the massive pile of shit that was out in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So who comes hauling fucking ass around the corner with a forklift? And mind you, the bright idea was not to pick shit up and put it in there. I continued to haul ass and ran into...
Just shovel it in?
Dude, it was just reverse, full speed, reverse, full speed. And anything that went like on the outsides, then, they would, instead of throwing it in, they just throw it back into the pile because it was more entertaining to watch me
straighten
fucking
it back up.
Boosh. And dude, our manager comes out there and he's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And I'm like, "You wanted the trash back in the container, right?" "Yeah." "You see trash back in the container?" "Well, I guess you're about half of the way there." I'm like, "What do you need?" He's like, "All right." So I think he just laughed and he offered us lunch and went and got us Panda or some shit. And then after he leaves, there's like toilets and all kinds of shit that they throw that have already been broken and shit. So we're taking the toilets and chunking them, seeing how many pieces we can break them into. And I'm like, "Yo, put it in front of the forklift."
How the hell is that a job?
Hey, it was our job for one night. And let me just tell you, yeah, we didn't finish it. They were like, "You're not leaving until you get all this trash into this dumpster." And I was like, "Yeah, I said we were going to get out of here by like 9:30. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, dude. We're going home." Maybe we fucked off too much, but
that's what it sounds like.
Sounds
like you were ahead of schedule, so you fucked off and then, well, whoops.
It became too fun. I mean, it was a fun night at work. Okay. It was. I remember that night at Lowe's very vividly. But that's the fun of a forklift. I'm not on one anymore, which I guess I'm moving up in the world. I guess. I went from driving a forklift in the back of a Lowe's and working on helicopters now.
What you do sounds like it's pretty cool. Like, I don't know if it's actually pretty cool, but just what you tell people you do sounds awesome.
Tell me if this sounds cool.
Okay.
Today, I worked on President Trump's helicopter blade.
Did you fuck the blade up?
No, because I like my job.
Because I like my job.
I mean, But, I mean, yeah, it's just that's probably one of the cooler things. I mean, it's all military blades, but
yeah,
the transport helicopter blades that come through, pretty cool. You gotta wear like white gloves and shit. You do. You can't get fingerprints, nothing, dude. It's got to be like pristine.
So is this a prompt for me to do my Trump impression on the podcast again?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Imagine I have white gloves. It makes it so much funnier. And white gloves are the best gloves. That's not a race joke. Actually, it kind of was. That's why I said it. But white gloves, best gloves. I've known some white gloves in my time. They're great people, those white gloves.
Jesus Christ, dude. Every Trump impression gets longer.
And it's just all accordion motions, like I said.
Yeah.
And like I said, like a half-assed heavy metal.
Oh.
The pointer finger's way up, the other fingers are like, you're not paying me.
We got, we have any ideas for tomorrow night? It's Victor's birthday tomorrow.
You think Victor's listening?
Yeah, he will eventually.
Eventually?
Well, I mean, yeah, he does. He's listened to all the episodes thus far. So I mean, I mean that as like the day he may not listen to it on the day it comes out, but like you know.
You say eventually like he's 9 episodes behind.
Yeah, we already know my fucking brain's mushy, bro. It don't work sometimes. So I mean, So what's the plan? We got Rosa's, and then fuck it. This is gonna come out after his birthday. Then we're gonna go to Jeff's.
I was going to say, it's like you're kind of spoiling it, but you're not because it's happening tomorrow and we're not releasing tomorrow.
Yeah. So we're supposed to go to Jeff's and drink, I guess.
Drink, you guess?
Yeah, I mean,
that's the most
definite thing.
Half-assed way of saying that we are going to get shit-faced I've ever
Okay,
heard.
let me rephrase this. The bros are getting together for a birthday party. Sure in the fucking hell we're going to drink.
Yeah. Mid-20s. It's not,
obviously.
We're going to drink, I guess.
But I kind of feel like we need to bring shots of just something ridiculous.
Like, you think pulling out of the gentleman's jack until the bottle was empty wasn't ridiculous?
Oh, yeah. That was pretty fucking bad.
That's the Lost episode we referenced a few times in previous episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still haven't worked on that. Possibly could still be coming out later on.
Oh, it will be.
Okay, it will be.
Because, I mean, it's a lot of fun, but it's 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours of the progression of 20-year-olds getting blacked out drunk.
Yeah.
So
from buzzed to what is this? Where did this mic come from?
I feel like I don't care what it is, whoever, like, obviously people are going to bring, whatever they're going to drink over tomorrow night, but I feel like it needs to be like, one of us needs to buy something disgusting, like fucking, you know what he hates?
What?
Jim Beam green apple.
I hate Jim Beam green
apple.
apple.
I hate Jim Beam green apple because I had the worst hangover of my life in it. Oh, actually the worst hangover of my life was 30 pack of Keystone by myself, but that's a different story. So Jim Beam green apples, that's...
Well, you want to torture us all then? What's the deal?
No, I want to get it, and then, like, you know how he kept handing us the Gentleman Jack?
Yeah.
Just throughout the night, like, we don't have to drink it. I just want to, like, grab it and be like, yo, Victor, here's your turn. And then, like, take it and go set it back down.
Or we could just pull a little switcheroo every time we do that.
Yeah.
Pull out of the Gentleman's Jack and then just once in a while.
You know what you should do?
Jim Beam. What?
Get a little, like, flavored Bacardi bottle, like a little shot glass.
The little 2 ounce.
What am I trying to say? Yeah. But get Everclear and switch them. And be like, happy birthday, bro. I can totally hear him right now. He's like, man, fuck you guys. We're kidding. We're just going to drink beer and some Gentleman Jack and Fireball.
Okay, there you go.
And Bacardi.
There you go.
Grey Goose. Jack
You
Daniels.
said we're just going to drink beer. I'm like, this bitch.
Crown.
Literally everything on the shelf.
Well, I don't know. I haven't decided whether I'm going to be a beer or whiskey man tomorrow. Oh, dude, that freaking reminds me. I didn't snap it to you. I snapped it over to Victor. So my uncle, your son, not Ian's, my papa's over here.
Yeah,
pointing at Papa.
Pointing off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Colton, you point at him once. And now I'll point. And now you can kind of triangulate where he is.
Yeah, this will flip back and forth when I edit this, but yeah, so he was stationed in Afghanistan for a few months, right? And on his way back, he went to Ireland. And he picked up this whiskey that was from Ireland. It was like, he said it was like $230 for the bottle.
Okay.
I don't know the specifics on it. I need to ask him so I can tell it later, but let me tell you, it'll put some fucking hair on your nuts, dude. Am I doing the hand gesture?
Yeah, you kind of are.
I just realized that I'm doing the Trump hand gesture.
That Irish whiskey. Hair on all your balls. All 2 of them.
That shit right there will put some hair on your nuts. And also, proper 12, Conor McGregor.
I didn't have it back in Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You fucking did it. Remember, dude, we went to... What was his name?
Remember, dude, how could you not remember? We went to... fuck.
What's his name? The country singer.
Wasn't Luke Bryan, was it?
No, fucking wasn't. I'm Luke Bryan. No.
What the fuck was that?
Dude, he talks so nasally. I'm Luke Bryan. Something like that, right?
Luke. Brian the Frog.
Hey, him and Kermit kind of sound the same.
I mean, I guess. But
What the fuck was his name, dude? I'm getting off track.
That had the restaurant
Toby
we ate in?
Keith's.
Toby Keith. Yeah.
Yeah, we went there. It wasn't that great.
No, it wasn't.
But
Yo, Toby.
step it
Mr.
up.
Keith.
Step it up, bro.
Yeah. Really, like...
Great country singer.
You need to go back into that
Great
place.
music. The restaurant, I don't know if it was just that location, but the food, you know, it might have also been, but I got to tell the rest of the story before I get to the food part, because I ordered proper 12. He gave me a double shot of it. I took a shot of it, and then I was like, oh shit, I haven't eaten all day. I was drunk in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I'm feeling this.
We could finish the podcast just talking about Vegas.
Yeah, we could.
But anyway, about the proper 12 that you drank on an empty stomach.
Yeah, so I drink it. Very smooth. It's got a little, obviously, a little burn, Irish whiskey. Duh. So I'm like, okay, if it was cold outside, this would warm me up. Okay. It's got that plus. Continues going down. I'm like, you know what? The aftertaste ain't that bad either. You know, I feel like I'm about to hop in the ring like an MMA fighter or something kind of shit, like it's hardcore. So because you know what? I wanted to finally enjoy it like it was a fine wine. So my dumb ass with this Irish whiskey of swishing it around in the middle of Toby Keith's, and I'm like giving it a whiff, you know, and then I like take half of it down, and I'm like trying to take it all in, and I'm like, okay, is that wheat? Is this wheat I'm tasting? Like, what kind?
Don't pretend like you're classy and you know things.
No, but that's what I was doing. I was totally acting like I was classy just to be a jackass. And I'm like, okay. And then I take the second one, and I'm like, whew, I could breathe fire. This is awesome. And I'm like,
aerate it.
Top note. So I swallow it all down. Feel pretty good. And then I realize I'm like, you know what? I haven't eaten all day. This isn't
Too
good.
little, too late.
Really hope that this food comes out. And within 5 minutes, I was like, dude,
help me get home.
I think no, not that bad, but I'm pretty sure I was like, bro, I'm starting to feel this shit, man.
Yep, I remember that.
And you're like, yeah, it seems that way. And I'm like, are you gonna order something? And what's Ian's response? Nah, probably not. I'm like, you fucking dick, man. I'm like, we just got to Vegas. We're going to turn up tonight, and he's not going to order anything. But let me answer this question here. Did Ian drink? No. He fucking didn't drink the rest of the night. You know what we did? I ate, and of course I was already a little drunk, but then I ate, and this is where the thing comes in. I'll give Toby the benefit of the doubt here. I don't know if the food was just shitty, or if my, drinking on an empty stomach, then eating the food was a bad combo, but I felt like shit, and I got super bloated, felt like I needed a shit, and then I remember leaving Toby Keith's, and I was bent over in pain, you remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I can't stand up straight. And we were trying to figure out, where are we gonna go get a drink next? Like, we got to get you a drink. Well, we just ended up going back to the hotel.
Well, I was completely sober, so allow me to offer a completely objective opinion on the food. Mr. Keith, Your Highness.
Yes, correct me.
It was fucking horrible. Like, why? I can't believe I paid money to eat there.
What did you order?
Some kind of burger. I can't remember what.
Oh, yeah, and I was trying to be all healthy and shit, and I ordered that fucking turkey club. Idiot. That was probably one of the worst things to order off that menu, because it's probably like, country fried chicken's probably the way to go.
Honestly, I think everything on that menu is the worst thing on the menu.
Yeah, if you had a burger and it was bad.
I can't remember the name of the damn place, but it was Toby Keith's place, and it was inside the Harrah's in Las Vegas.
Harrah's, yeah, that's right. The Purple Casino.
The one.
Remember how long it took us to... Hey, make your shit easier to find, for one.
Yes.
We were walking around for like 45 minutes in the same casino.
It's a goddamn maze trying to find these places.
Yeah, we're freaking walking around, and I'm like, oh shit, we're in the fucking sporting section again with all the damn TVs.
Yeah.
Then we go upstairs, go back downstairs, then we walk, we're back in sporting again. I'm like, dude, it's like one of those, am I trying to say merry-go-round? We're fucking going in circles?
What?
I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just going in circles all night long, and then finally... After we actually stopped and read the signs, instead of reading them in passing, we saw arrows and directions.
Yeah, and we had to go up an escalator to get there.
Yeah, we had to go up the escalator, and then it was like right there to the left, and I was like, oh.
Aren't we stupid?
Which prolonged my hungriness for 45 minutes, which probably didn't help in the drunkenness.
Yeah.
But.
How about the Budweiser beer park night, though?
Oh. Hey, if you're going to Vegas, go to the Budweiser, what is it, rooftop bar and grill or some shit like that?
I think they called it the beer park or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was a rooftop restaurant.
It's right underneath the Eiffel Tower.
And it's right across the street from the Bellagio.
Hey, that's another story about the fucking, but remember the fountain? The fucking homeless people in the fountain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, homeless people were just, like, daring each other, I guess. to
don't know
literally
what it was.
jump
All I
right in
know-
the goddamn fountains of Bellagio.
All I know is one was standing up on on like the railing kind of thing. He had a whole bottle of freaking Ciroc in his hand or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a girl that was over that, like looking down in the water. I had no idea what she was looking at the time. And then she pulls this dude up and his freaking head's gashed open, bleeding. And I'm like...
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that
then
did happen. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and do you remember the part where they got back over the fence and then that chick freaking mooned the other dudes and I had to see that ass?
Oh, yeah, I didn't have to, which is why I forgot that.
Yeah.
I wasn't pointed the right way.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
I
was-
was pointed the right way. You were pointed the wrong way.
Yeah, I was looking over here trying to figure out what because they were obviously high off some shit and also drunk.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't see this every day. I want to see what happens. I'm like, this guy's bleeding. He just popped out of the Bellagio fountain. I got to see what's next. And then I saw an ass. And I was like,
Yeah.
this, I really just wanted to be like, hey, don't.
You know, like
You
there's
were already in the fountain. You're in the wrong already.
there's a street
not-
right there. Like,
You keep it on. But then again, I was like, you know what? This is actually a love story going on right here, man. I was like, we got two of these drunk dudes that are high off their ass with this girl. And I was like, shit, this might be one of their best days ever. They just got a bath. Now they're going to go and get laid.
where?
Oh, we did. I don't know. Mid-sentence, I thought of this. We did find the one guy that was standing with the whole bottle in his hand, passed out on the sidewalk later on in the night. Remember?
Whole bottle passed out on the sidewalk.
Yeah, because we went into what's the Eiffel Tower casino called?
I can't remember.
I don't remember. You know, Pops?
I'm
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah, he's not there. I don't remember what it was called, but the Eiffel Tower, the casino that's underneath there, we came out of there because we had like an hour and a half wait to get into that restaurant. And so we like walked, it might have been when we like walked around, like just walked the block real quick. And I remember it was on our way back and he was just like passed out on the,
Oh, I kind of remember that.
and he had the bottle still.
Yeah.
And I was looking around and I was like, damn, she picked the other dude over him.
Oh yeah, the same guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Where
the part I
fuck have
forgot.
you been?
No, I totally forgot about him. But now that you're saying it's the same guy from the fountain, I remember him.
Yeah. That guy.
Yeah. Even unconscious him wouldn't spill a drop.
Oh, hell no, dude. That bottle was still in his hand, dude. You know, the funny thing now that I think about it, that bottle was empty when they were at the fountain, and he still had that bottle when he was passed out.
There's sentimental value in there somewhere.
Did you get another one? Or what are you...
Yeah, I could have gotten another one too.
I mean, maybe he's trying to fill it with change. I mean, that's what I'd do with empty vodka bottles. I don't know.
Hey, help me out.
Somebody walks... Hey. Huh? Huh? That was an experience. But man, I gotta tell you, that freaking rooftop Budweiser bar,
That was a cool place.
whatever the fuck, well, that was cool. That was, dude. I mean, you're sitting right on the strip. The Bellagio's going off every 30 minutes. So you're like, it's like a brand new shit. I swear to God, we were like children. We'd hear, and we're like, wow. It was like the greatest thing ever, dude. And
Yeah, we
it's
were
like,
basically right up against the edge too. So we had like a front row seat to the damn Bellagio fountain. It was
Like-
really cool.
you know, we're adults and hey, it's water,
Yeah.
but
Shooting like 300 fucking feet up.
it was like every time it went off, I remember you were like, dude, that shoots so fucking high.
Yeah. That wasn't like drunk or high me saying that. That's like I was literally floored that they had enough energy to shoot water that far.
It was like a firework going off every single time. Dude.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, holy shit,
Yeah,
man.
it was insane. Like it goes almost as high as the actual Bellagio.
And then I remember before we ran into the guy that was knocked out on the street that we'd seen previously. You remember the girls that were standing asking everybody for photos? That were like dressed up with all the feathers and shit?
Yeah.
And remember one had like just nipple pasties on?
Yeah.
Remember we were walking by and she goes, hey guys, she's like, come on over and take a picture. And you were like, no. You're straight up just like, no. No. And she's like, come on. And then I chime in, no. And it's, dude, I swear to God, like, hey, I know you're trying to make your money, but no. I mean,
I don't think that was my delivery, but yeah, that was what I said.
that's how I remember. I remember the hand flip and everything. That you also, you know what you also did it to in Vegas?
What?
The hooker on the street. Remember, she was sitting down. We came out of the gas station. She's like, hey, boys, you got a cigarette?
I remember that.
And you were like, no.
I don't do the hand flip. I've
Dude,
never done the hand flip.
you did it, man.
I've never.
You did the whole. It was just quick too, dude. Because we were coming out of the gas station. We were buying a gallon of water to go back to the hotel, which was like half a mile down the way. And I remember she was sitting there in like all black leather with like some kind of satchel of some sort. And I remember, dude, she was like looking around searching, and I'm like, oh hell, this bitch high.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, she's gonna say something. I know it. And then I was on
knew
the
it too.
I was on the right, and you were closest to her, and I was like, he's gonna be the one. He's gonna be the fucking one. And of course, I get right past her, and then Ian's behind me, and I just hear, you boys gotta sit. No.
That was not the delivery, but I wish it were. I wish I had said it like that.
How did you
Fucking
say
hand
it?
flip. Hey, y'all got a cigarette? Nope.
I at least remember a hand flip, dude.
I didn't do this.
I will give it to you on one of them. You at least did it one time out of the two.
God damn. I feel like I've never done that in my life, but if you're that sure, then
I would do it. I remember it like it was yesterday, dude. It was at least, I don't remember which one, but it happened. Because
if I were to guess, I would say it was definitely the dancers, I guess, in front of the Bellagio, whatever you want to call them.
That was like one of the number one stories I told, was you rejecting. Probably the hooker was probably the one that I had gone with. But I don't know. That's kind of what I was expecting. Hey, do you remember the freaking those trucks driving by with the girls on it, like come to your room?
Yeah.
And remember one drove by, and I'm like looking at these. I'm like seeing if like these girls that are on these things are like actually like would be worthy, I guess. I don't know what I was going for. And here's the funny thing. Not that I was gonna order one, because
I remember this.
Obviously not, but I'd never been to Vegas before, so I'm checking this shit out. So these trucks are driving by, and I know my papa's gonna die on this. And one drives by, and I'm like, yo, Ian.
What?
You notice something about this truck?
No. What are you talking about?
And I was like, all right, when the next one drives by, I was like, I'll point it out. I will point it out.
Okay.
So one's coming. And I'm like, all right, dude, here comes one. Check this out. And he's like, what? And I'm like, take a good look at the girl that's in the middle of these three women.
All right.
I'm like, you notice anything?
I feel like I might have seen her before.
And of course, I'm like, that's fucking porn star Cagney Lynn Carter on the side of that fucking truck, dude. I guarantee you right now, she ain't coming to the fucking room. What are these guys trying to... Dude, if you're... Hey, any guy that's listening to this right now knows who the fuck Cagney Lynn Carter is. That's not like a dude that watches a lot of porn. That's just known. Like, you know.
You don't have to be a politician to know who the president is.
You're a dude, you know.
Yeah.
Okay? She drives by. It drives by with her on it. And I'm just like, who are you tricking into this shit? Dude, I guarantee you, hey, I don't know who comes to your door like it says. But you know what? Dude, the one time I never would. But the one time that, like, if I did, this is theoretical. If I did, it would be my luck that I'd get the fucking one-eyed girl or the fucking one-legged stripper.
How did I know she was going to have one eye before you said that?
I don't know. Probably fucking one eye, eye
one
patch,
horn,
unibrow,
flying purple people eater.
Fuck. Hell yeah, cut onto that one. But dude, who are you fooling? if you're that, number one, if you're that horny to order one of them, and number two, if you're that horny, you should know that's Cagney Lane Corner on the fucking side of the truck.
You're right. The people who would care already know. And the people who don't care won't notice.
Yeah. I was going to
I
say.
didn't think about that, but you're right.
Yeah.
If you're in the market for that, you already know who that is.
Mm-hmm. I can't tell you how many people I denied on handing me cards.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, tell me, how fucking sketch is it that you'll be walking in a crowd, okay? And I'm sure people out there listening have been to Vegas and they know exactly what I'm talking about here. You're walking in a crowd. Normal people, obviously all tourists, right?
Yeah.
You're out there to get crunk. You're out there to party, get shit-faced, make fucking hangover memories, okay? When you're walking in a crowd and there's this well-dressed dude in a suit that approaches you and says, hey, you guys looking for a party tonight? I got a limo. Hey, no.
You're just looking for the plot to like The Hangover or something.
And dude, these people are, who was playing? Was it like Lil Jon or some shit that was playing at the clubs that night?
That sounds about right, actually.
I think it was it was some big DJ, and every freaking body and their mom was handing us I wasn't taking shit, trying to hand us cards.
Yeah.
Hey, 50% off tonight, or here's a free. Hey, nothing's free. It's fucking Vegas.
Yeah.
And where is this club you speak of? Because I've been walking up and down this bitch for 3 days, and I ain't seen or heard of the club you're talking about. And then a guy in a
where do
suit's
they
gonna
hide those
approach
fucking
me.
things?
Huh?
Where do they hide them?
Dude.
Like we walked all over the fucking place.
They obviously hide buildings within buildings and rooms within rooms where you got to go through fucking mazes and shit and actually read things to get to them.
Okay, that's definitely true. Like you can walk all the way through every single casino in Vegas and like never step outside.
I'm pretty sure we walked through about 4 casinos looking for something, and then by the 4th one, we're like,
this is not the one we started in.
This isn't. That's like, I'm going to quote Chris D'Elia again. It's when he says, when you go into a Starbucks and then you exit and you enter another fucking Starbucks. In Vegas, that's what it's like. You enter a casino and then you walk through doors into another casino. Hey, guess what? New casino.
Yeah, you never left. I mean, you just walked from somebody's property into somebody else's property. And you feel like it's the same. You think it's the same casino until you realize all the signs are different now.
Yeah, here's one thing that I noticed after the fact. You're walking in a casino, the lights are purple. Then you walk through doors, the lights are pink. New casino. The change of the lights. Hello.
And that's like the biggest difference most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. And the other big difference I remember was the freaking, how big of a change the damn... Because remember that one night I was trying to get on a roulette table?
Yeah.
And then my client, he was like, hey, here's 20. He's like, go put it on a red when you get to, any roulette table when you get to Vegas. I'm like, cool. Yeah. Would I spend 2 fucking days looking for a roulette table that was a freaking $20? Like I could put $20 as a minimum?
Yeah, I remember that.
All of them, we were walking through Bellagio, $100, $150. I'm like, got $20.
Bellagio's for the high rollers.
Dude, yeah, no shit. And then like we get over to freaking Circus, which is by our hotel, by the way. Great part of town. We walk in there and remember, there was nothing. There's just like carnival games.
Yeah, there wasn't shit in there.
There wasn't anything. And I was like, well, fuck this place. I know.
Yeah, it's pretty family friendly, I guess, for a casino. Now, allow me to break the fourth wall, even though I've been staring at the camera this whole time. This is a Michelob Pure Gold. That is a full bladder.
Oh my God.
And that is 5 minutes short of a full podcast. We're 55 minutes in, just by the way. But if I wait 5 more minutes to pee, it's going to start seeping out of my pores. So
we're going to cut this for a second because apparently we're going to take a pee break. Normally we do this live, but, you know, more people in the room that aren't talking and not on camera also have to pee, and I'm getting signaled. So we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back from our piss breaks. So we're just going to continue on here.
one quick thing before we do.
Okay.
I had to piss so goddamn bad. I now have severe back pain.
How the fuck do you have back pain from taking a piss?
You clearly have not held it like I've held it. Like,
I don't know if I've had it.
It's my kidneys
you mean like when you start
pain.
like arching? Like
No.
You got like a...
No, like it is
Just
purely within. It has nothing to do with my muscles. It's like my kidneys trying to be like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Purely within.
The power within.
But no, I've definitely had those pisses.
Okay.
For sure. But since we are almost within or almost about to go over an hour, everybody knows what fucking time it is. It is time for our missed connections from the old Craigslist. Now,
Do we have a single target city this time, or is it kind of all over the place?
I think it was kind of all over the place. Let me double check.
It is.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It's a good beer. Let me see here.
I'll get one more.
Yeah, they're kind of all over the place, so they're just misconnections today. So, Ian, I'm going to give you the privilege of reading the first one again. And I'm going to make sure that, I don't know what this one's like, but fuck it. I like the title. Catch it. Take it. Take it. There you go.
Far.
I know. There you go. All right.
Oh no! I gotta say this in front of somebody's grandpa.
Yeah, so for the people that are listening, keep in mind, while Ian and I read these Craigslist misconnections, my papa's still sitting in the room. So we're gonna, he has no idea, I don't think he knows, do you even know what a misconnection is?
Stop.
He has no
I don't
idea
think he
where
has
this
any
is
idea.
going.
I have no idea where he's going.
So-
No idea.
I'm here for the first time.
Here we go, Ian. Send it off with that one.
Title. Actually, country of origin is Jackson, Mississippi. Title, Feed My Throat. Yeah, this is every bit as bad as you think it's gonna be.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty bad.
yeah, you'll see.
To break it down, misconnections are people basically trying to get laid on Craigslist.
Pretty much.
And never goes over well, especially since if you're resorting to Craigslist, you're terribly creepy.
Yeah, terrible.
So you have somebody coming out swinging with Feed My Throat in Jackson, Mississippi. And here we go. Here's the misconnection. If you're a mature white male in or around Jackson who likes getting some throat pressure from a young, mature black male, then send stat. We can meet today. Serious inquiries only. Do not contact me with unsolicited services or offers.
Never in my life have I ever heard somebody refer to throat fucking as throat pressure.
Pressure. Make it sound like a surgery.
I mean, I understand we're bursting pipes and shit, but throat pressure? Really?
Oh.
That's what you're gonna go with? There's so much more. I mean, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. It's not polishing a pole or none of that normal shit we get.
Yeah, it's creative, but I'm not
But-
sure it's enticing.
It's not enticing. Is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter how you word it. It's not enticing to me. So maybe we're just not in the right mindset for this. Maybe we need to ask a dude who is more gay.
Well, we ain't got nobody here, bro.
No, we don't. I guess it's just gonna have to be unanswered. But I can't imagine that throat pressure is gonna be the way you're gonna hook anybody.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but
Let's see.
all right, in for the stretch. All right, I'm gonna let you read. You know what? We have the one from Ireland, just randomly.
Oh, the Kulak guy.
Yeah, the Kulak guy. I'm gonna let you read that one because maybe it'll have a great Conor McGregor accent. Well, let's see. This one's just called Missing. You would come over and do what you wanted to me and didn't expect anything in return. Your tongue was magical and you made my balls explode and my ass quiver. Would like to see you again or someone who can do what you did to me.
I like the part at the end. I'd like to see you, or just
Anybody that can do
anyone
the
who
shit
can do that.
you do.
I don't really give a fuck.
I don't. I wouldn't explain. I might. You know what? I might be the person to be like, hey, you made my balls explode, babe. That was great. But I'm not. Hey, I'm not adding in that. Hey, my ass quivered. That. Let's just.
Yeah, ball explosion's weird, and ass quivering is.
I mean, knowing me, I might.
Terrifying.
I probably would never say that, but I might. But the whole ass quivering, you know what? I've never thought that. I'm gonna let's just say that I've never thought that. Hey, that was a good nut, babe. My ass quivered. Hey, never happened. If your ass is quivering after you bust, you got junk in the trunk, I guess.
Consult a physician.
Yeah, hey, go get it checked out. Ian said at the beginning of this podcast, what was it?
What did I say at the beginning of this podcast?
You got a lump on your nuts, you better check.
Yep, I did say that.
Yeah, you did. I don't know, maybe you got a fucking lump on your ass that's fucking back there and dancing while you're nutting and quivering and I don't know, dude.
Dancing.
I'm just saying, quivering's never coming up in my vocabulary if it has to do with sex.
That's pretty nasty, even in my era.
No.
Even in his era. That was good. I like that.
All right, the title of our final one is Missing. The title isn't missing, the title is Missing. God damn it.
So it was okay.
The title atop my misconnection is simply Missing. There we go. That's what I should say.
So it's not mine, it's a different what are you talking about?
Oh shit.
I flicked to the one that was yours. Did you flip back? It's the far right, bro.
Yeah, I see that. His was missing. But you didn't even call it Missing.
I did. I said it's called Missing.
I just remember you talking about quivering assholes. That wiped my memory of this entire podcast.
Amen, brother.
Oh, I guess.
I don't remember what we said for the past hour now.
Yeah. Well.
Brain fart.
No,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it was.
Discreet Kulak guy. That's a suburb of Dublin, by the way.
Kulak, we figured that out?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like...
Dulac
God damn it! You beat me to it!
Dulac is a perfect place.
That's all I thought of.
I had not thought of that since before we had talked, like before the show, and I for some reason knew that was coming up.
I was
like,
know. I was about to say
that sounds like Dulac.
Anyway, discreet Kulak guy. Man, he's even got his apartment complex as the location, which I'm not gonna.
Yeah, don't do that.
Anyway, hi guys. Straight acting 41-year-old guy here, but really enjoy conversing online with guys. Turns me on when guys like my body. I'm a stocky guy trying to lose weight, hairy in places, average-sized parts. Why the fuck is that in caps lock?
It's like he's trying to make it sound big, but he's telling the truth.
It is so average.
I don't know. It's an illusion.
Hey, babe, you ever been with somebody so fucking average? Anyway. If you are lucky to get to me, then I love to be touched nice and gently. I like to be massaged. But I definitely don't do sex or give back to guys. Just not my thing. So if you would like to know more about me, mail me back. I do let guys take pics of me. Only if they are discreet. So I hope we get to chat. Okay, the thing that irks me. Right up top, because that was the end. Oh, by the way, do not contact him with unsolicited services or offers.
Same thing about mine. I forgot to say that. Do not contact me with unsolicited service offers.
Well said.
Yep.
The thing that confuses me right up top is that he's got no marketable skills.
Absolutely not.
He doesn't give back. He doesn't, quote, do sex.
Do the sex.
do to sex or give back to guys. He doesn't do that. So he's got no marketable skills. He's got nothing to offer you. But at least he's stocky, hairy, and has an average dick.
That's something.
I mean, how... You've never had a sales job, have you, Mr. Kulak guy?
The only slight experience he has is trying to make it seem like it's better than it is. Caps locking the shit out of average.
It's like, I don't do sex. I don't give back. I'm hairy. I'm fat. My dick's average.
Call me.
Yep. So hope we wish to chat.
Oh, Christ. Oh, well.
You're not much of a salesman, Kulak guy.
Hell no. What time are we at now, Ian? We over that hour.
What, you think it took us less than 5 minutes to
Hey,
do
you know
that?
what? Sometimes the shit goes quicker than it actually does.
We're at about an hour 5 now.
All right. Well, you know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and conclude this episode with what I, usually ask you guys to do. If you want to see, snippets of us and the stupid shit that we do and the updates updates on this show.
What are you even saying?
The updates, about this show and shit like that. Follow us on Instagram, Daft_podcast. That's where all our shit is. And I should also add, because people have been asking, we record on the weekends usually, but they always come out on Wednesdays. Wednesdays, 8 a.m. is when I set them to come out. So, write it down somewhere. Everybody keeps asking me. I'm like, hey, 8 a.m. Wednesday. Put it in your notes or something, But like I said, Daft_podcast, guys, on Instagram. Check us out. iPasmore over there for Ian. Colton_Ballinger for me. And go on iTunes. Give us 5 stars. Give us a review. Remember, we don't give a shit what you say. It's all for business. Go on there and tell us what kind of sandwich you like. Tell us what kind of beer you like. We don't give a shit. Just go. If you're a fan, do it. Go.
I'm heavily buzzed. Thought I should just throw that in before this is over.
And I'm going to throw in that's also pure gold. So remember what we were saying at the beginning of the show, and we're a little over an hour, and apparently what he said is true. So, myth bust. No. Anyways, guys, this has been episode 10. Once again, you'll hear us on episode 11.
Sure will.
Peace.
Bye.
Titties.